What if I told you that your body doesn't make mistakes when it gets sick? That every symptom that appears isn't a punishment, but a letter written by your soul, a letter asking you to stop, to listen, to return. Because sometimes the body screams what the mind has silenced for years. And those signs, if you learn to decipher them, can become your map back to health, peace, and yourself. When we understand this, we stop seeing illness as an enemy and begin to see it as a teacher. Every pain, every discomfort, every ailment is nothing more than the body's language trying to communicate with you. The problem is that we live in a society that teaches us to silence those inner voices with quick pills and constant distractions. But what if, instead of shutting down the symptom, we dared to listen to it? What if, behind that recurring headache, there was a trapped emotion? What if that chronic fatigue wasn't just tiredness, but a desperate cry from your soul to regain meaning in your life? Buddhist monks have known this for centuries. The body and spirit are not separate entities. What ails the soul, sooner or later, is reflected in the material world. Therefore, in their temples, healing did not begin with medicine, but with an inner journey. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 ancient self-healing techniques inspired by Buddhist wisdom and other ancient traditions. These aren't just wellness tricks, but profound paths for you to reconnect with your energy, cleanse your mind, and restore the harmony your body has always known. I invite you not to listen to this video as just another spectator. Listen as if each word were a message addressed directly to you. Because if you're here, it's very likely your soul has been searching for it for some time. Technique 1. Conscious breathing that awakens vital energy. Sages say that whoever controls their breathing controls their mind, and whoever controls their mind heals their life. And although it may seem simple, the truth is that conscious breathing is the master key that Buddhist monks have used for centuries to unlock vital energy and restore internal balance. In a monastery in the mountains of Tibet, an old master once told me, when you breathe fast and shallow, your soul stays trapped on the surface. But when you breathe slow and deep, you enter the still waters of your own spirit. This first technique is something we can all do, but almost no one does it correctly. Breathe mindfully. It's not just about inhaling and exhaling, but about turning each breath into an act of internal cleansing. Imagine that as you inhale, you absorb light, peace, and energy, and that as you exhale, you release fears, tension, and thoughts you don't need. The monks recommend a very specific pattern. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, drawing the air down to your abdomen. Hold your breath for 4 seconds, feeling the energy expand within you. Exhale gently through your mouth for 6 seconds, emptying everything. Pause for 2 seconds before inhaling again. This cycle, repeated for at least 10 minutes a day, not only oxygenates the body but also calms the mind and strengthens the immune system. But most importantly, it reconnects you with the present, the only place where healing can occur. As you breathe like this, visualize your body as an ancient temple, with each inhalation lighting a lamp within, illuminating corners that have been in darkness for years. Because self-healing doesn't begin with external medicine. It begins with the light you generate from within. Technique 2, the healing touch of the hands. In many Eastern cultures, there is a deep belief that the hands are direct extensions of the heart. Therefore, when someone is suffering, our first impulse is to touch, hug, or caress, even without thinking about it. This instinct is no coincidence. It is an ancient language of healing that the body remembers even if the mind has forgotten it. Buddhist monks and Tibetan healers use a practice called light palming. They believe that in the center of each hand there is an energy point known in traditional medicine as Lao Gong, which acts as a channel for our life energy, or qi, to flow. The technique is simple but powerful. 1. Gently rub your palms together for 30 seconds until you feel warmth. 2. Place your hands on the part of your body that feels heavy, painful, or sick. 3. Close your eyes and visualize a golden light flowing from your hands toward that spot. enveloping it completely. 4. Stay like this for 2 to 5 minutes, breathing slowly and deeply. In monasteries, this practice is performed not only to heal physical pain, but also to ease emotional burdens. Because, as the elders say, the pain of the soul often hides within the body. You don't need to be an experienced healer for it to work. All that's required is intention and presence. If you do it with love and without haste, you'll notice how the warmth of your hands becomes a balm that the body gratefully receives. Think about this. If your mind is capable of creating stress and making your body ill, it's also capable of creating calm and restoring its balance. Your hands can be the bridge that connects these two realities. Technique 3, the healing lotus breath. Ancient Buddhist texts say that each inhalation is a new beginning and each exhalation an opportunity to let go of what we no longer need. This idea gave rise to one of the most powerful techniques passed down by the masters, lotus breathing, so named because, just as the lotus blooms even in the muddiest water, this practice helps you open up and heal even when you're experiencing pain or chaos. How to practice it? 1. Sit comfortably with your back straight and shoulders relaxed. 2. Close your eyes and bring your attention to the center of your chest. 3. Imagine that there is a closed lotus bud in your heart. 4. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4, visualizing the bud beginning to open. 5. Hold your breath for 2 seconds, feeling the light enter every cell. 6. Exhale slowly through your mouth, imagining the lotus opening completely and releasing a soft light that flows throughout your body. This breathing not only oxygenates and calms the nervous system, but also acts as an internal purification ritual. When practicing it, many people experience a feeling of lightness and mental clarity, as if they have dropped an invisible weight. In monasteries, monks use this technique before deep meditations or when they feel their mind becoming too agitated. And the most beautiful thing is that you can do it at any time of day, even in the midst of a crisis. Remember, the lotus doesn't choose the water where it grows, but if it decides to open and bloom, you can do it too, right here and now. Technique 4, the healing spiral movement. In Buddhist and Taoist teachings, the spiral movement represents expansion and the release of stagnant energy. According to tradition, everything in the universe moves in spirals, from the galaxies in the sky to the DNA in our cells. When you apply this movement pattern to your body, you activate a natural flow of energy that dissolves blockages and promotes self-healing. How to practice it? 1. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart and your knees slightly bent. 2. Relax your arms at your sides. 3. Begin gently rotating your waist left and right, letting your arms follow the movement like loose strings. 4. As you get into the rhythm, feel the movement originate from your abdomen, as if you were drawing an invisible spiral around your navel. 5. Visualize that with each turn, your body expels heavy energy and absorbs fresh energy. This exercise was traditionally performed at dawn, when nature's vital energy is at its purest. In addition to relaxing muscles and joints, it improves circulation, releases accumulated tension, and stimulates the internal organs, especially the liver and kidneys, which, according to Eastern medicine, are key to cleansing the body's energy. A Tibetan master used to say, the spiral is not just a movement, it's a reminder that life is always moving forward, even when it seems to be going around in circles. Practice daily. This movement helps your vital energy flow unhindered, paving the way for any healing process, whether physical or emotional, to be faster and deeper. Technique 5, Golden Light Meditation. Among all Buddhist healing practices, there is one that is transmitted almost secretly: Golden Light Meditation. It is said to have been used by ancient monks to heal deep wounds, soothe illnesses, and restore the spiritual energy of those who had lost hope. According to tradition, golden light is the purest frequency of universal compassion. By visualizing it and inviting it into your body, you create a vibrational state in which fear and illness cannot remain. How to practice it? 1. Sit in a quiet place with your back straight and your eyes gently closed. 2. Take 3 deep breaths, releasing any tension. 3. Imagine a radiant, golden sun floating above your head, emitting a warm, gentle light. 4. With each inhalation, the golden light descends through the crown of your head and floods your body, filling every cell with warmth and peace. 5. With each exhalation, the light pushes out any shadows, pain, or energies that don't belong to you. 6. Remain in this state for 10 minutes, feeling your body become lighter and your mind clearer. In monasteries, this meditation was performed in groups to enhance its effect. As the collective energy amplifies each participant's luminous field. Many practitioners report that after several sessions, they not only feel physical improvement, but also a deeper connection with their purpose and a constant sense of spiritual protection. An ancient monk from the region of Kham said, "The golden light doesn't come from outside, it lives within you. Meditating on it is simply reminding yourself that you were always made of light." If you do this practice every night before sleeping, you will notice that your dreams become clearer, your rest deeper, and your awakening more refreshed. Now that you know these 5 ancient self-healing techniques, it's important for you to understand something. The true power of these practices lies not in the technique itself, but in your inner willingness to apply them with consistency, openness, and self-love. Techniques are like bridges. You are the one who decides whether to cross them or not. But here's the most important point. It's not about trying these techniques one day and forgetting them the next. True healing isn't a single event. It's a journey back. It's like a river that flows constantly. No matter how many stones stand in its path, it keeps moving forward. That's how you should move forward. I want you to imagine this. Visualize yourself waking up in the morning and, before looking at your phone, closing your eyes for a moment and giving thanks for your life. Imagine taking breaks throughout the day to breathe deeply, and with each inhalation, you feel your body filled with energy and light. And with each exhalation, you let go of everything that weighs you down. Visualize how, little by little, your posture changes, your face relaxes, your emotions stabilize, and your mind clears. Not because life has become perfect, but because you now know how to stay centered, even when it's stormy outside. In the Buddhist tradition, there is a powerful teaching: whoever heals their inner self heals the entire world. This isn't a poetic metaphor, it's an energetic law. When you raise your vibration, your surroundings respond. When your heart vibrates in peace, that peace expands to your family, your friends, your community, and far beyond what you can imagine. If you should take anything away from this video, it's that you have the power to heal. No matter your past, your mistakes, or your wounds, what matters is what you decide to do from now on. These 5 techniques are like ancient keys you've recovered. Keys that open doors that have been locked for years. The door to forgiveness, the door to self-love, the door to health, the door to mental clarity, the door to connection with the divine. Subscribe now, ring the bell, and tell me in the comments which of these 5 keys you'll use first. Maybe you'll only open one door today, but that first opening can be the beginning of a completely different life. I want you to always remember one thing: your body doesn't make mistakes. Your soul doesn't make mistakes. Life doesn't make mistakes. Everything you've experienced, even the painful, has been part of a larger plan to bring you right here to this moment. Today you have a chance. You can continue as you are, or you can take the first step toward your healing and awakening. The choice is yours and the time is now.